Greetings, salutations, salute to everybody out here. I'm not gonna keep too much of your time. I'm gonna just get to the point. So now, I hope you're doing well. In any case, I appreciate the new subscribers that have uh, discovered my channel. Um, much support. The support is always appreciated, and I want to say, you know, hope I don't let you down with the content. It is what it is. Um, we talk about crypto over here. You know what I mean? Specifically DeFi, specifically Hex, Pulse Chain, Pulse X. That's been the spirit. That's been the topic. That's been what it is in general. Um, there's a narrative that's being uh, shared throughout the community that of course, from the way I opened up by saying I talk about Hex, Pulse Chain, and Pulse X, it doesn't mean that I go against everything else. In a sense, I'm just focused on what I like. Okay, other people could do whatever they want, but the problem with all of this right now, in the spirit of decentralization and in the spirit of free market, I've been in crypto for a few years, and I'm not with the foolishness. I'm not with the nonsense. I don't subscribe to uh, 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 confusion. I don't subscribe to drama. I don't do any of that, you know. And in crypto, you find all kinds of situations and all kinds of characters and occurrences and incidents that make you question everything. My channel is not about creating more confusion. My channel is not about supporting uh, lies, mistruths, falsehoods. That's not what I stand on. I don't stand on stupidity. You know, I don't do that. I don't have the time to waste, and I'm not going to waste your time. You understand? Like when we're talking about things that is happening in crypto and in DeFi over here, we're talking about creating generational wealth, life-changing gains. So we don't have to depend on someone giving us a check, doing something that we may not even enjoy doing. Okay? And hopefully, in our quest for creating generational wealth, we'll be able to pass it down to someone who we care about in our families. This is what this is all about for me on this channel. It really, those are the specifics. There's no, sugarcoating anything. And I like people said growing up, I don't keep any hair on my tongue. I say what I say when it's appropriate for it to be said, and I keep it moving. And I share information that I would appreciate if it would be reciprocated to me. If I was listening to somebody, someone's telling me some truths, even though if it's ugly and it hurts, at least it could bring, it can enlighten people in their minds in their current situation, especially with this crypto stuff. There's a lot of folks in this crypto, they're entitled, right? There's some people that take a position where you could see that they are not really grateful for what they have. They're spoiled, right? They have this gross sense of entitlement. They may even suffer from delusions of grandeur, grandiosity. It's a thing, especially when you have been seemingly successful or even lucky receiving whatever in crypto, right? So with that, they may feel like they're always right. and everyone else is wrong. Well, that's not how life works. And that's not the message that I share at my channel. That's why being focused, being alert, being vigilant is something that you cannot, you can't let up on the gas. And now more than ever, you have to be vigilant. I've been saying this for 2 years. People are going to do everything in their power to take away what you have, what you waited so long to acquire. And I'm talking about to the sacrifice. The people who really understand my language. That I would say, I could speak multiple languages, but I think I'm speaking English. I haven't wavered in my messages at all. But when I say it, it's a problem. So I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it because I know I'm not the only one that feels the way I feel. It is what it is. I don't wish anybody ill will or harm. I want everyone to succeed, but we know what the reality is. The reality is not everything, not everyone is going to succeed together, for the simple fact that look at what the market is made of. How many people deals with crypto, much less DeFi, compared to the entire global population? There are billions of people who don't even have internet access, much less reliable electricity or running water. So it's going to take time for this space to grow and to evolve. And in the meantime, I'm not going to spread lies to the people. I'm not going to spread falsehood to the people. I'm not going to shuck and jive and kowtow like many have and many are. Okay? I'm a person of a certain age who has responsibilities, and I take certain things very serious, maybe even too serious at times. But you know what? If I don't, who else will? So I have to do it and make no excuses for anything that I do, ever. Good, bad, or indifferent. You know, it is what it is. I don't do things to clout chase. I'm not here seeking popularity. I'm not doing things for fame. I do this is because I enjoy it. And actually, I enjoy crypto so much that it inspired me to talk about it more than I talk about many other things that I care about. Why? Because I see the opportunity that's here, that's available for everybody. And I really don't care what anyone thinks. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you think I'm brainwashed. I don't care if you think I'm a member of a cult. I don't think if you think I'm, maximalist. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter because what you eat does not make me shit. You understand? What is good for me may not be good for you. I do the best that I can to present facts. I do the best that I can to present truth as far as based on my experience and to share because I learn from you as well. I learn, and while we're embarking on this travel, this weird crypto travels, dealing with all types of you know unsavory individuals within the community, I always have to rest on the laurels that my foundation is firm and is strong based on everything that I've done that got me to this point. And I'm not going to dismiss that because someone else has a difference of opinion. And that someone else or other people did not garner half or a quarter of the success in anyone else's life to the magnitude of the founder of in this space. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't care who they are. That's just what it is. When I speak, I represent more than just me. Okay. Whenever I play this back, or anyone else shares it, plays it, or whatever I said is what I said. Whatever I've done is what I've done. Like, when you're a man, a responsible, mature man who holds yourself accountable, you have to act accordingly and not change up because you're on a computer now and you could create a facade or some type of illusion of a character just to impress people and become some type of slave to your audience. I don't want your money, people. I don't want anybody's money. I never asked about any donation. I never leave any type of referral links. I don't need your money. I don't need you to do that. My channel, I haven't gotten one check from this channel. Why? Because it doesn't matter to me. I enjoy recording. I've been doing this for years. I'm not going to sell you a dream and make you think that I have the secret sauce and call it the holy crypto grail and convince you that because I hold this secret sauce, I hold this dream, I need you to buy into it. I'm not doing that. I already sacrifice every day for my loved ones. So that's enough for me at this point in my life. I'm not going to appease anybody in this community by giving them crypto. What have they done for me lately? Not a damn thing. I don't care about no expectations, and none of that. But what has anyone in this community done for me or for you lately? Like, literally, like, this is what it is. This is supposed to be peer to peer. Everything is captured on the blockchain. Everything is immutable. Your keys, not your crypto. What has anyone done for you lately in this space? Besides, most of the time, help you waste time. Because even at this point, you could say, I'm wasting my time speaking on a device, but I don't think I am. But when you're scrolling and thumb thugging on Twitter or a Telegram group or a Discord or whatever social media app that you use, how is that enriching your life and making you feel better? How is that adding any value to your intangible wallets and pockets? It's not. When you hear something that you don't enjoy and these ideas are swirling in your mind and you end up going to whatever state of whatever that you in, you don't agree and this and that, and now you feel away and you're hurt and you want to express your emotion on the internet, what value does that bring to your life? Because the facts always remain the same. However we want to distort it, however we want to ignore it, the facts always remain the same. Facts are almost akin to the truth. Same playing field. And that's why oftentimes when you speak the truth, people don't embrace you. It may sound good, but people really don't embrace you, especially when it deals with money. And that's okay. Because I understand what I have, and I understand I'm grateful for the little that I do have, because the little that I think is little that I have is more than many will ever have currently at this state right now as I'm talking. Someone is always going to have more than me. Someone's always going to have, less than me. It doesn't matter. While I'm experiencing the present right now, I'm making the most of it by standing firm on truth, especially in this crypto game, because it's riddled with corruption. It's riddled with bad actors, with people who will stop at no lengths. They will stop at nothing to convince you that you need to give your money to them. Again, we all know there's risks in life. We all understand risks. There's a risk when you get up and walk outside your door. There's no guarantee that you coming back. That's how life is. That's how the cookie crumbles. But in this game, in this crypto game, we're afforded certain safeguards that if you are not you are not astute enough and you don't pay attention, you're gonna lose everything. You'll lose everything because you didn't listen. The information is out there. It's not hard to retrieve. It's not. I could change my channel and make it become something else easily. Easily. But I say, you know what? No, let me not do that. And I'm not even going to speak on the level of what I'm thinking and what I'm talking about. It could become something else. But because people think they could do whatever they want and convince you that they have your best interest in their heart at a time where you feel the most vulnerable, at a time where you are so scared, you don't know why this market is where it is and it's so low and you're not making any money, and then you hearing somebody who's appearing to be some type of golden savior out of nowhere whisper sweet nothings to you, and it sounds so good, it resonates so well in your head because your mind is not strong enough to repel, to deflect that, to just reject it altogether. You're gonna mess around and give away all your precious money, all your precious time, all your precious energy that you can't get back. And you won't have anybody to blame but yourselves. You won't have anybody to blame. Money brings the worst out of people, and it could also bring the best. But a lot of people have this thirst, this lust for the money more than they even care about themselves. Why do you think after a sacrifice phase first happened in Pulse Chain, you had a slew of other sacrifices, piggybacking of what was done? They call it sacrifice now. It was once called ICO, but because of certain, legalese and scrutiny and rules, regulations with the alphabet boys and girls, called sacrifice. It is what it is. Sacrifice for freedom of speech and freedom of movement. I've seen sacrifices for brushing teeth. I've seen sacrifices for tying shoelaces. I've seen sacrifices for eating lunch. And you thought those were serious things. Sacrifices for, what, polishing shoes. You thought that was serious? You understand that crypto in this space, there's this weird type of dichotomy that exists where people make fun of money. They laugh at it. What do you think this whole meme satirical element exists? This whole thing is like money's a joke because they take you as a joke. And because they take you as a joke, they have zero respect for you. And they should continue to have zero respect for you because you may lack respect for yourself. Engaging in activities where, oh my goodness, there's a sacrifice phase, let me see if I could just get in. You already have nothing. You're in the bear market. You have no quote unquote dry powder. Shout out to Warren Buffett. He'll never meet me. I'll never meet him in my life. Omaha Oracle in Nebraska, dry powder. You have no money. You barely could rub 2 nickels or 2 pennies, but you still finding a way to make a sacrifice for a bottle cap, for freedom of opening up a can, a bottle cap. And somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you when you get rubbed. You hadn't learned from the 1,000 previous rugs that's taken place in crypto? You think people are doing you a favor reinventing something that's already exists? A lot of this stuff is recycled. A lot of this is recycled, is copy paste. You just, the victim. You allowed yourself to be a victim, unfortunately, because many of us, we come from meager beginnings, poor, poverty stricken, surrounded by social ills, where we've seen these characters. We've seen them by default. We didn't even have a choice. We were around the shadiest of the shady, criminals, for the majority of our young lives. And so when we express ourselves and we say, hey, I see what you're doing. I see you. My eyes are open. I'm watching you. I see through you. That's how transparent you are. I don't believe anything you're saying. You're speaking with a forked tongue. And when they are exposed, people turn away. They let it go. We see that in life. We see that all the time. They turn a blind eye. But I at least have some type of a resounding level of peace and inner stillness and calm and resolve within my being, knowing that, listen, I see you. We see you for what you really are. Because we've been through it by default. And even if you didn't grow up hard, even if you had everything you wanted coming up and you faced adulthood and you had some experiences in your life to show you what betrayal is, to really show you what being stabbed in the back is, to show you what being manipulated and taken advantage of feels like, to show you what being robbed feels like, violated feels like. When you hear somebody trying to quote unquote kick game to you and try to appear that they have more knowledge than you, and because of based on what they're saying, and they're talking real fast, and they are adding some savoir faire, right? Some charm to their dialect and to their speech and in their communication with you, and something doesn't connect in your spirit, is for a reason. It's for a reason. Don't dismiss that because you like somebody who's talking to you on a device and you got them supporting whatever this snake is telling you, or these snakes are telling you, because that's all they are. When they show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Remain focused, people. Remain focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. We may not get another time like this. Don't just squander it before you even allow to even be receptive to receive the abundance that could very well be waiting for us. Nobody could tell the future. No one. It is what it is. And with that, good people, shout out to y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Westcott, Allen, Fizzer, May, Moore, Hex, Seek 5555, Dave 5656, Z, Tin Top, all of y'all. Refined Hayseed Appellation. Be vigilant, people. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your bodies. Take care of your mind. Take care of what, be knowledgeable and aware of what you're taking in. Because you could become whatever it is that you take in and what you ingest and absorb. Don't absorb any lies and foolishness. Don't absorb the stories and the fables from some type of fake wannabe crypto charlatan. If you don't believe me, you'll see. You're gonna see, because they're gonna operate in tandem. While everything is happening that's good, you got everything bad that's happening too. Just be aware. Don't sleep, people. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Take care.